Hi guys, welcome to this Barb Stamps video. Today's video is going to focus on products from the Sweet Soiree Suite from the Occasions catalog. And the suite is shown on pages 10 through 13 and has some really cool products in it. We have a stamp set called Cake Soiree, and this is what it looks like. So you've got some cake builder stamps, we've got a present, we've got some different leaves, some fun little flowers, and then some little kind of sprigs, and then some fabulous greetings. And this also coordinates with the sweet cake framelets. And of course, this is sold as a bundle if you prefer, so you can save 10%. The framelets, there's 15 of them, and I'm not going to go through all of them because I'm going to have another video where I do that, but I want to show you a couple really cool things about this. We've got this flat die that cuts out a lot of different sprig type things, which is very cool. And then we've also got, there are duplicates of some of these dies, which is great for when you're actually creating multiples, or even just, you know, if you have a flower and you usually want 2 leaves to go with it. Well, look at that. You've got 2 leaf dies. They're the same. You can stamp the leaves, crop them out. Same thing with these tiny little flowers. And this is another one of those little flowers. So there's another double. So this is what's really cool about this is there are some duplicate dies just to make your crafting a lot easier. Okay, so clean this up. We're going to use this die along with some of the stamps today. The suite also has this fabulous Berry Burst metallic edged ribbon, not metal edged ribbon, metallic edged ribbon. And just look at that. This is just as fabulous as it shows on the camera. It is just gorgeous. So that's part of the suite also. We've also got this little Sweet Soiree Embellishment Kit. Now, it doesn't come in this kind of a box. It comes in this little acetate box, but I wanted to be able to see all the fabulousness that's in here at a glance, so I just put it in an old stamp case. We've got some super cool tassels, this gorgeous, gorgeous velvet scalloped Marina Mist ribbon, lots of different fun die cuts. We've got some vellum die cuts, some little paper clips. So this is very cool. We've also got the Sweet Soiree Specialty Designer Series paper. And here it is in all of its glory. This is so amazing. This has silver foil accents on all 6 pieces. There's actually 12 sheets, 2 of each design in the package. They're all double-sided. And here is the front sides with all these gorgeous, look at that. Look at those cakes. That is just amazing. I mean, these would make great birthday cards, but these would also make great wedding cards. It's just amazing. Some more, and then you flip it over. And we've got these fun patterns on the reverse side. None of these have the metallic accents. They're just plain, but they're beautiful. Look at this one. I just love this. Here's some plain white and calypso coral. This, I just thought this would be cute for a baby. Got some kind of waves going on there, some stripes, and then some scallops. There's a few other products in that suite, including some new colors of embossing paste and masks and some other fun things that you'll get to check out when you get your catalog in the mail. Okay, so we're going to make this card basically, but we're going to step it up a little bit. To start with, I've got a piece of our powder pink cardstock. We've got a strip of white, a strip of powder pink, a piece of that gorgeous Specialty Designer Series paper, a mat from Marina Mist, and then our thick Whisper white cardstock that I've already scored. So we will go ahead and fold that and burnish the fold. Okay. These 2 pieces can go together. Just add some, add some snail. Okay. Do some stamping on this piece here. So I've got that present image from the Cake Soiree stamp set. I've got my Versamark ink pad here. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp. My theory with Versamark is you ink it up until you think it's good, and then you ink it up just a tad more. Stamp that onto this powder pink cardstock. Bring in our embossing powder here. This is our silver emboss powder. Sprinkle that all over. And then I do like to scoop up some powder and go over that just one more time, just to make sure that I got some good coverage. Flick off the excess, and now it's ready for heating. And you may notice that I did cut a hole in my stamp. I am a very heavy-handed stamper, meaning when I ink something up and then I press it to my paper, I tend to press super hard. And I did get some Versamark in that little open spot there, a blank spot, and it was transferring to my cardstock, so I just took a pair of paper snips and just cut that out. So, all right, I'll bring in my heat tool here and we will heat this up. And I have to tell you, heat embossing to me never gets old. I could just do it forever. All right, now we're going to cut this out. So I'm going to speed this up while I fussy cut this. Okay. Get our mess out of the way here. All right, so we've got our present. We need to stamp some greetings. So I've got the Best Wishes greeting out of the stamp set and my Berry Burst ink pad. And I'm just going to ink this up. Try not to be too heavy-handed with it. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring in my classic label punch here. And we're going to crop this out about like so. And then I also want a little scrap of the powder pink, because we are going to add a little snail to this end and attach it to this little thing that we cut out, so it has just a tiny bit of color coming off that end. Okay, I don't need that. All right, so that's going to end up going under our present, so that's good. Oh, I still need my ink because I do want to add something to the inside of the card. I've got a stamp set here called Special Celebrations, and this comes from the Big catalog, and we're going to use the kind of wedding greeting right here, which I think is really cool, and I love the font. So we'll ink that up. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it's not upside down. Try not to be too heavy-handed with it. Ooh, I think that looks great. All right, so we've brought this panel back in, and we're going to bring in some of this delicious Berry Burst metallic edge ribbon. Trim that off. And I like to use some fast fuse to get that ribbon attached to the back. Oop, oh, I did have it going. Silly fast fuse. You know what? Actually, I'm going to turn it upside down because I want those two Berry Burst items to show more, because the card isn't too much Berry Burst. Okay. Lay that on there about like so. Wrap it to the back and stick it on the fast fuse. Same thing on that side. Press it down so it sticks. All right. Our present's going to go about like so. Bring the front of the card in here. You can tell that I stamped my greeting the wrong direction. I want my card to go like this. So that's going to look kind of silly if someone opens it up and the greeting's like that. So this is a do-over. Luckily, I have another piece of Thick Whisper White here just ready to be used as a card base when I screw up. Okay, we're going to bring that stamp and the ink pad back in. Here we go. We're going to ink this up one more time. Make sure it's going the correct way, and we're going to do this again. Okay, that's a lot better. We'll let that dry for a few seconds while I take my present. And I've got my pink pirouette marker here, and I'm just going to color in the flowers on this using the marker. Anywhere there's a flower, then we're just going to go ahead and use the marker. Try to get that. Oh, good Lord. Hold on while I bring it up to where I can see. I think I got it all. Okay. All right, that should be dry now. Okay. So now we can add our main card element here. Use some fast fuse. Whoops, got to get that in the camera view. Sorry about that. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to add a couple of dimensionals to the back of my present. Actually, maybe just one. See how that works. So I'm going to add my gift right here, like so. And then I want my greeting to go underneath that. Add some snail. And I'm going to have it so it's just on top of the ribbon also, a little bit. Okay. Now I've actually, that die that we talked about earlier, I'll grab it. This guy here, I went ahead and cut out 2 of these from some silver foil sheets. Oops, can't pick it up when you don't have any fingernails. And so these are the little pieces that I have, and I'm going to add these just underneath the package here. So I'm going to go ahead and add some snail to the stem there. Just kind of do that. Bring the other one up. Add some glue to that stem. And I'm just going to kind of push that underneath the package there. So we've got a couple of stems coming out. Ooh, that's just so cool. And then for my last trick, I went ahead and tied a bow out of this ribbon. And here it is. And I think I've showed you how I tie bows, so I'll just quickly show you again. Make 2 loops. Cross one over the other, bring it through the hole and pull it. And then you just manipulate it to the size that you want, pulling it tight, and that's how I make a bow. So I've got this one done. We're going to add some mini glue dot to the back of it. This is just such a fancy, fancy card for someone's wedding. I'm so excited. Press my bow into the glue dot. Now I'm just going to cover up the bow that's on the package with my fancy bow. And there it is. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love the silver accents, the silver foil on this paper, these little silver accents, my silver embossing, the silver on the edge of the ribbon. Just beautiful. So there's our card for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And as always, subscribe to my channel down here in the corner if you'd like to be notified when I upload new videos. And if you need any supplies to create your own fabulous wedding cards, I would appreciate your business at shoppingwithbarb.com. I do offer free gifts with purchase every month. You can check those out at barbstamps.com. And I hope you have a wonderful day.